So today we're taking a break from our Arranger sit-downs post-DCI 2024 videos we did last year and the year before some, and we're in the process of scheduling some stuff, contacting people, trying to align schedules, but this is something we had an idea for in the middle of the drum corps season, actually. From the video title, we're going to watch a group. I don't know how we haven't watched this before ever, but it kind of worked out because they did a collab. It's the Top Secret Drum Corps, as you can see in the title. They did a collab with the Marine Corps Drumline over in Europe, I'm assuming somewhere, and the video dropped like 3 or 4 months ago, and it just, in the middle of the drum corps season, popped up on our timelines, and we're like, this is actually kind of cool. I feel like we can highlight the style differences, and just, we like highlighting the Commandant Zone whenever we can, just because they're really good, and they're fun to watch, and it's a cool little collab, and Top Secret's pretty well known. I mean, my uncle's Norwegian, has no connection to marching band, and sends me this stuff, and it's just like, these guys are so good, and it's like,
oh, yeah. It's very well known. I would say probably way more well known than the Commandant's Own or anything to do with drum corps.
Yeah, they've got some stuff out there that just they're very well known in Europe and honestly globally. So before we jump in, welcome to Aged Out Reacts, everybody. We're the two hosts of the Aged Out podcast, Michael Fantini and
Evan Worrell.
And comment, like, subscribe, share the video with anyone you think would enjoy it. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Never miss any new content or updates for the show and podcasts we put out. Patreon.com or the join button here on YouTube if you want to support us financially at all. AgedOutPodcast.com if you want to grab a t-shirt or a logo sticker and support us that way. And the Aged Out Fundamentals playlist is always still there. I'm still going to keep posting my random, I think, dad jokey posts on Instagram stories. If it even motivates one person to go chop out with one of those things, it's worth it because they will help you get better.
Definitely.
All right, let me switch the scene here and we can hop in. Let's see. There we go. I think this starts out. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I feel like I've been sent equally numbers of videos over my drumming career, like stuff, clips from like the movie Drumline or clips from like Top Secret. Like, have you seen this? I'm like, yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's we'll
it's
get
very, yeah, it's very resonant, I would say, with like the average just entertainment fan.
Yeah, it's not gonna have the execution excellence in terms of clarity, but I feel like it's not really its purpose. They still play really well for what they do, and they play some cool stuff and putted figures, and it's more of a show than a competitive thing. So that's why they can fill these arenas and stadiums, and it's just cool. So we'll jump in and we'll pause when we need to and point stuff out, but I mean, you can already see all the vertical old school backsticking.
Yeah, tons of like drum to drum.
Head movements. It's good putted quality. The camera does stabilize, by the way, for anyone. A lot of head turn, stick motion.
It's a lot of concentration too, because it's easy to get lost in some of that stuff.
But there's quads in this drum line, and they don't have quads in Top Secret. The quints or tenors. Much more militaristic march style of approach so far. Roll quality,
dude,
I add.
They play so freaking great.
It's so cool.
I mean, this is a terrible angle for them, but it still sounds great.
Yep. He zooms in here in a second, the camera guy does. That was a great A-B split, too. Ooh, definitely playing more bass drum splits than I feel like Top Secret does.
Yeah, I think a lot of the Top Secret stuff in the bassline is a little bit more unison.
Tempo-oriented, unison. More for impact than anything else.
Yeah.
They play a lot of fast unison figures, too, just like faster rhythms.
There's a lot of coordination, though, too, between the visuals. Isolated hand. Those hands are cooking low down, right hand, left hand.
Well, I'll pause and I'll back
up.
Go back
just a little bit, yeah.
I want to point out too. Yeah, the right hands are going nuts. And watch the right hand backsticks. Like, for those that don't know, in case you're finding this video that you aren't a DCI person or WGI, like the vertical backstick, they're doing it very quickly, and it's Very energy
more,
intensive. Very
yeah, it's
energy
a lot
intensive.
of distance to cover.
Yeah. Especially those lefts that are going all the way across the drum.
They do a lot more like stick toss and stuff too, like
drum to drum stuff. And
I actually had a couple friends. I actually had a couple friends who were in Top Secret. Some guys, buddies from Rhythm X, Ted Leith, Jared Thomas. I think they were over there at the same time with Justin Lewis, who used to be the Serenity Blue Coats back in 07, 08, all that time frame. They all marched together in Rhythm X and stuff, and ended up going over to Europe. And I don't know how long they were in Top Secret, but at least for like a season or something.
I think I remember Jared telling. I think Jared told us it was a couple months. It was a couple months they did it, and I think it was through European X used to be a thing, Rhythm X in Europe, in their like indoor drumline circuit over there for a while. I don't know if Euro X actually still exists. I'm not actually positive.
I'm not sure. They may not have like kind of recovered after COVID or something.
Yeah, but through that connection, having the X organization over there or the sister organization, whatever, had connections with Top Secret, they had some holes they needed filled, and they just asked some of the X guys over here in the States, hey, you want to come live in Europe for a few months and fill these spots and do these shows? And they did. So they've told us it was a very fun experience to go to. Very, very fun, and that's all the details that I'll put out there. But all right, I think the Marine Corps Drumline's about to play Spanx here in a second. Yep.
Definitely more efficiency in the backstick here.
Yeah, you can see the right hand going more to the side at a 45-degree angle, and the left is way more flat to the drum. It's more efficient, and it allows the backstick sound to sound closer to what the texture of the normal beat of the stick hitting the drum is.
I would make the argument that the backstick ever sounds anywhere close to.
It's impossible.
But
I won't say impossible.
It's definitely a visual and a like showmanship thing, I would say, more than anything.
I'm gonna switch, and I have this pulled up because Boston Crusaders also play Spanx. For those that don't know, in case again you're finding this and you're not one of our regular viewers, this is the drum corps group that has played this in recent history. It's an old exercise from Vanguard in like the early '90s, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure either Murray
Gussick.
or
It was a Gussick.
I think
one,
Murray
right?
Gussick. I'm pretty sure Murray Gussick wrote it, but
yeah. So this is Boston from finals week this year, a couple weeks ago, playing Spanx. We're gonna watch it because it's just a sweet exercise and it's fun.
yeah, Murray Gussick. I had to double check. I was psyching myself out there. I never asked why the different heads on the 3-4. I guess it's probably the Renaissance.
Oh yeah,
I love
that's a good point. We'll have to ask them about that. It's got to be just a sound thing, obviously. They have a little bit more of a sequence to it, but they've got some tags and things they'll throw on at the end. We'll just let it go through. It's only a couple minutes.
I love the tags, how they change each year. This year's tag was freaking hard, man.
It's pretty crazy.
The bass line.
That switch right there. I love it. Just the velocity increase to turn it around.
Yeah, the triplet paired to the little roll. stick control.
And this is the part the Marine Corps was playing in that video a second ago. You can see the sideways
Similar,
back sticks.
yeah, similar motion. Just trying to be as efficient as possible. Shortest distance traveled. Swiss armies.
Going into the Swisses, yeah. The whole thing just builds and progresses.
Little groove tag. That is.
So cool. Such a fun exercise. Some fast haircuts.
Jeez. Oof, little like Nutchita book report figure.
Colin McNutt special.
I love that they lean into that.
Yeah. He just owns it. He just owns the whole thing. It's so cool. All right,
Yeah.
we'll finish. There's like 1 minute left. They do a collaboration thing. They go back and forth, and we'll just
Oh,
jump
okay.
back in.
I haven't watched this.
Yeah, they kind of intermingle with each other and like do a bunch of drum stuff here in a second, which is really cool.
I remember Jared and them telling me about how many extra sticks they would, because they had so many stick possible and stuff.
Oh, I guarantee they had to have a ton. Yeah, like this is the kind of stuff that the uninformed viewer will appreciate just a ton. Just the flashiness of it, the coordination, the visual eye appeal.
Cool, it's fun. It's
Yeah.
like a, like Blue Man Group Stomp
Yeah.
type of thing.
It's all the same idea.
Hey.
I think they just like go off now. Nope. I lied. Okay, there we go. It's cool
Dude, the
that like
Commandant gun has become like. I'm gonna wait.
yeah, we'll just give it a sec.
Dude, kudos to the crowd. Good tempo. Maintenance.
Right? Usually you don't get that when an audience of non-musicians and just normal. That was probably
Dude.
fun for them to go do.
Yeah, dude. Heck yeah. Go to Europe, get to play some drums, travel around,
Yeah.
play in front of audience.
I've
And the
always-
Commandant Zone has become like such a. I look forward to seeing what they put out every year because they put a lot of effort and work into it and designing and writing and arranging. I mean, I think Colin wrote the beats for them this summer.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that.
For like the performance they did at Lucas Oil and stuff for I think it was semifinals, and they always play great. Like they played, I think it was BD's Flam Exercise this year, or like a version of it, and just like the quality is fantastic. It's probably one of the cleaner things you hear. So I was like, all right.
Yeah, they're fun every year. And like you said, Top Secret's kind of like a staple of the band world. Like anyone that's involved in the band community in the States, somebody has sent them a video of Top Secret from Europe somewhere at some point.
They have tons of stuff that are more elaborate, like fire and all kinds of stuff.
There's pyrotechnics. They like the flags you saw behind them. They will essentially like put them between them, and they'll play on the flag poles and stuff just to add even more visual appeal and coordination. So definitely recommend if you're new to this whole thing, go watch more Top Secret stuff because it's just fun. It's just fun drumline stuff. But we'll be back soon with arrangers. We're talking to hopefully the BD guys, somebody from Vanguard, Spirit actually wants to come on. Somebody from them. We were fans of them.
Tom Eric's gonna come on.
Yep. We're gonna do all that stuff again. So
maybe have Lauren on from Troopers.
Yeah, Lauren, if you watch this, we're gonna hold you to it. You told us you would. So. That's kind of an inside joke. So comment, like, subscribe, share the video. Facebook, Instagram, Patreon, join button right here on YouTube. AgedOutPodcast.com. Buy a shirt or a logo sticker. Aged Out Fundamentals Drum Every Day. I'm going to keep hounding you on the Instagram until you go do it. And we'll see everybody in the next video.
Peace.